First-party data. What is it? Well, it's data collected firsthand by a company or organization and thereby is owned by the company or organization. It is directly provided by the consumer and thereby is reliable, private, and the most ethical form of data. It commonly includes name, phone number, email address, all of your particulars. It also can include your website interaction, purchases you made, your user demographics like age, gender, and race, and it's collected via any input mode that you personally fill out, like error messages that ask a consumer to subscribe now to an email or a newsletter, surveys and interviews, customer feedback, opt-ins to text and message alerts, search engine analytics, downloads, your social media interaction, etc. First-party data is becoming more and more necessary as privacy laws are becoming extremely stringent. It's used to target not only repeat customers, but ensure your customer base have a personalized experience. Second-party data, on the other hand, is information sold from a first-party collector to a second business or organization. Second-party data is customer information shared with an adjacent market. The general purpose of second-party data is to form a direct partnership between two businesses so they can each grow their consumer base. For example, insurance companies have information on who recently experienced a car crash. Therefore, they might share this information to car dealerships so they know who to target for car sales. Another example might be a clothing store with a certain type of shoe design. They might share their information with a clothing store that has clothes that are all the same kind of consumer. Third-party data, on the other hand, is data that usually comes from data collection companies that buy lists of information collected from your online interactions generated by websites and your web applications. Third-party data is generally used to better understand whole customer segments. Third-party data includes the usual things, names, emails, phone numbers, etc. But it can also include your behavioral data, like how efficiently you can use a website, which websites you use, what items you look at, what items you actually buy, how long you spend on the site. Third-party data generally paints a general picture of an organization's consumer. The lists are then used to target new consumers and personalize the experience of existing consumers. Clearly, obviously, first-party data is preferable to second and third-party data for a lot of reasons. Right now, it provides the highest level of engagement because it's your own customers, and you don't have to pay for the lists or form any partnerships. But the question is, how does knowledge of first, second, and third-party data affect your social media marketing? Third-party data has historically driven digital marketing, and it comes from little bits of information that you might know as cookies. Cookies are these little bits, pieces of info about you that track your web activity. Your cookies have been collected by businesses, and then they get arranged by categories to paint a general consumer profile. Then your information is sold to various organizations that want to grow their business so they can better understand the consumers that they should be looking for. The thing about cookies is their use is getting highly, highly regulated. And Google Chrome decided to stop the use of all third-party cookies by 2023. So businesses that are relying on cookies are going to really have to pivot their digital marketing techniques in the years upcoming. So it's really important that everyone start thinking about how to utilize and collect first-party data and do so as soon as possible. So how do you do that? Well, Google itself said it has to start with company leadership. It's important that it not just be a marketing project, it's not just an IT project, it must be all of the groups within your office working together, and management must be on board and leading the charge. Then once you have your team formed, the question is, what data do you already have? What data is most useful? And what do you need in the future? When you're considering what you're going to need in the future, it's important to realize that there's been a marked change in consumer behavior. Before COVID, most consumers were concerned with price and quality. But now, consumers are interested in price and quality, but they are also interested in safety and convenience. So now we live in a world where we have to have a great product, you must have excellent customer service, you must have a safe environment, and you must be very convenient for your customers. Achieving all of that is a tough sell. But the cornerstone to achieving such a tall order is a great relationship with your client. You must connect with their needs, and they need to connect with your brand. And there's some execution steps you can take to hopefully achieve this connection with your client. First, you can try search engine optimizations. There are custom audiences your social media and print marketing can utilize. You can use first-party Google customer matches. You can also create more personalized consumer experiences through special offers and loyalty programs with your marketing. There's a lot of different ways you can do this, and they say that the only constant is change. At Dandelion Inc., we're here to help you make the change, and any other types of social media marketing, events, any kind of information you might need as far as marketing or those kinds of things. If you would like to reach out to us, you can check out our website. You can use our contact form or email Lisa at dandelion-inc.com.